Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sandbox Media. Thank you guys so much for 131 subscribers. We are still going strong, and hopefully we continue to grow at this pace because it's been just a great journey up to this point. So today we wanted to do a video talking about Call of Duty and quickscoping. So quickscoping, for those of you that don't know, is basically where you run around with a sniper rifle and then just, you know, go real quick and shoot people. I mean, essentially that's what it is. And a lot of people see it as cheap. And it pretty much goes this way. If you're a sniper, you love it. If you're not a sniper, you hate it. Because it is annoying. I will give the other side that. And Mike and I are split on this topic. He hates it. I love it. I think it's fun to do. Back in the day, it took some skill to get good at it. But nowadays, I mean, it's just a lot of people do it. And it's kind of cheap at this point. So we just want to do a talk about it.
Yeah. So my big opinion is, you know, I don't doubt that it takes a lot of practice to get good at it. But man, once you're good at it, it's nothing. There is no skill involved in that game at all. Once you are good at quickscoping and you're playing against, you know, a lot of regular people, you know, not pros, then there's no skill involved. You're just running through there, pow, pow, pow. You know, and I feel like for Call of Duty to really improve the experience for most players, that needs to be taken out. There's no reason to still have that in the game.
Yeah, see, I disagree because I disagree because it's easy to say that it's easy to say that it's easy to do. Like you say like, oh, it's once you get good at it. Well, it takes a lot of time to get good at it. Like I'm talking like an entire game, and it switches with each game. People don't realize that. It's not like you can learn it on Modern Warfare 3 and then it transpires and just converts the same exact way on Black Ops 3 or something like that. Because it's totally different because the sniping mechanics change, just like gun mechanics change on each game. It's the same with sniping. And sure, I'll give you just a little point there that once you do it on one game, it's somewhat easy to transition it to the new game. But the really good players, like the people that make their living basically on sniping and sort of grew up like that with, I'm talking Spratty, Pomage, everybody literally in FaZe, I mean pretty much, or SOAR, which are sniping clans. These people understand the reason why they kill people and they piss people like regular players like you and me even off is because they learn the spawns. It's not the quickscoping itself. They would be able to do it with regular guns. It's just they know the spawn points. They know the choke points. They know when people are going to bunch up. It's that kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know if it's necessarily sniping. It's just how good they are at it. Like, and I find myself getting pissed about it too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I respect it because I tried to do it myself, and I did it for many years, like I said, and it's definitely an art, if you want to call it that. In my opinion, it is an art because if you're able to learn the spawns on every single map and can rack up kills and win games, to me, that's totally fine. And yeah, sometimes people are going to walk around a corner and just quickscope you, and it's going to piss you off. But for the majority of people, man, I think that it takes a lot of skill to not only, maybe not necessarily like do the quickscoping, but just do it consistently and just learn the maps that well and dominate. I think that's a skill.
Yeah. So, you know, say me, you, and 4 other people that we know are really good at quickscoping. Yeah. You know, and we play together as a team on the new World War II when it comes out. Quickscoping, you said it's all about spawn points, basically spawn trapping people.
Yeah, spawn trapping, sure. That's an element of it.
Yeah, so, yeah, I agree with you, and that takes a lot of skill to be able to do that. But the quickscoping makes that a hell of a lot easier. When you're able, if say you've got at least 3 or 4 people on your team that can quickscope well, you know, and you're one-shotting people, you're able to spawn trap them a hell of a lot easier than if, say, you only have, you know, you're not able to quickscope. You just got to run around with a shotgun or assault rifle or whatever you're using. It's a little bit more difficult to spawn trap people at that point in time because it takes longer to kill them instead of just running around, popping around the corner, pow, pow, they're dead.
Yeah, sure.
You know, if you want to keep the quickscoping aspect in the game, that's fine, but it needs to be at least a 2-shot kill. Because, I mean, it's not fair, dude. It's not like you coming around a corner and it's just it's a reaction is all it is, and it's a 1-shot kill immediately. You know, someone like me who I'm not good with snipers, so I run around with assault rifles. That's what I'm best with. So if I come around a corner with somebody, you know, I'm fine shooting without aiming down the sights. I can, you know, use the hip fire accuracy or whatever, and I still do not have enough time to react to kill somebody that can quick scope me when I'm running around the corner and we run into each other. They will shoot me down every single time.
Yeah, see, every single time I disagree. Like,
It's
I feel
90% of the time.
no, dude, there's no way. Like, I think it's one of those things where every time it happens, you just remember it. Like, it's kind of like negative versus positive things. You know, somebody can tell you that you're good at something like 10 times, but if somebody tells you you're shit at something once, you're going to remember that one comment over the 10.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think it's the same effect. I really do.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Another thing that really bugs me, and I think it was Pomage. I'm not really sure, but I was watching a video on Twitter of the beta from last weekend, and they were, you know, quick scoping a bunch of people. Pretty sure it was Pomage, and he was wrecking through people. But if you really watch his quick scopes, he's not even like on the person. I mean, he was clear. Say the camera's right there, and the box is like where he's shooting. The camera's the person. The box is where he's shooting.
The box
and he
is over there,
still,
by the way. They can't see the box.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's way over here. But he is aiming at the box and still killing that dude. That's BS. You know,
Dude, but you gotta know, dude, Pomage is one of the best in the whole world.
It doesn't matter, but
it is, because not everybody's as good as Pomage.
It doesn't matter, though. He should not be for years. It should not be able to aim that far away from the person and still get the kill.
So you're telling me, I don't know. I mean, I didn't see it. And
there's probably
it's a beta, too. You got to remember that. Sometimes
there's a little lag in the game, but it's still...
So you're saying that the person was where the camera is and the box is like over here?
Yeah, I mean, he shot way behind that person. When you watch the video, he shot way behind that person.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I'd have to see the kill you're talking about.
That was actually what brought this topic up for me, because I was like, I'd
say it was
cheap.
probably lag, man. I mean, that'd be my guess, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to argue that point because I didn't see it. Yeah. But, you know, I get it. Like I said, it's a hot button issue for a lot of people, but I just think that people...
Like Battlefield doesn't have that, right? Huh? Battlefield doesn't have it, right?
What? Quickscoping? Well, Battlefield's a lot different of game because it's huge maps. But I mean, you can do it, but it's a lot harder. I mean, I'm not good at it, but people, I know. I watch a guy called Average Sniper, and he's really good at it. I mean, he doesn't run around like Call of Duty. I'm not going to sit here and say that, but like he's quick with it, and part of that quickness comes with practicing. So I'm cool with it. But
there's more skill with it on.
Yeah, I would say there's more skill. Yes,
it needs to be more like that, or it needs to be a 2-shot kill.
But that's not how Call of Duty is, though. Call of Duty is way more fast paced. It always has been. Battlefield's always been more strategic.
But they are appeasing the loud few. You know what I mean? Like the
snipers, you mean?
Yeah, the loud few. And the majority, the silent majority, does not quick scope.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's my opinion. I just feel like take that out of the game. Obviously, you're going to anger a ton of snipers, like the Call of Duty community. Yeah. The big Call of Duty community. You're going to anger them. But you're going to make a lot more people, a lot more casual players happy.
Yeah, I would also agree with that. But at the same time, this goes back to your argument about Nintendo pleasing their hardcore fans. The snipers are hardcore fans, man. Yeah. And they bitch a lot. You're right about that. They have loud voices, like they do bitch a lot, and they're very vocal. But I just think at this point, it's just, I don't know how you would fix it, because Call of Duty is almost too fast of a game for you to slow down the snipers or not allow quickscoping or whatever. Because they tried to do it in Black Ops 1 and just nobody played it. At least the sniping community didn't. So, which is what you would want. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, and they eventually brought it back because it wasn't really fair. So, in the end, I think it's not as big of a problem as like, I don't know. It's been a while since I played Call of Duty like religiously like that.
What's your opinion? I mean, people like Pomage, obviously they're good players and they would still be good without it, but they wouldn't be near the skill level they are without it.
I don't know, dude. Pomage and them, they literally play 8 hours a day. It's like their job.
Yeah.
I think that they would be. I don't know how you would handicap them, to be honest, because they play it so much and they've done it their whole life. I mean, not their whole lives, but a large majority of it. So, you know, if for some reason the sniping did go away, I would imagine that they would either switch games and go to a game that does have sniping, like Battlefield or something like that, or they would just wreck people with regular guns.
See, I'm not even saying
that's what I think.
Yeah, I'm not even saying take the snipers out of the game. You know,
Yeah.
It's fine to leave them in there, and it's fine to even keep the quick scoping in there, but make it a 2-shot kill or make it more like Battlefield where it's more strategic. They actually have to look in the sight to aim and then fire quickly.
I know, but what would you do? Like, you'd have to look down the sight for a second, or I mean, that's just too long. Like, you would almost have to make the maps as big as that one map, Stonehenge, off of Ghosts. Like, every map would have to be that big, and everybody would bitch about the maps then. Yeah. So it's kind of give and take at this point. I don't know how you would. It's one of those things, like, how do you fix it without pissing a large group of people off? Yeah. And sometimes I think developers do get into that mode where they just don't want to, like, they want to try to please everybody and be politically correct and like all this shit, when sometimes you have to make tough decisions like that, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, I think it should stay because it's been part of the franchise since, I would say, Call of Duty 4, because COD 2, COD 3, they weren't really, it wasn't really a popular thing yet.
Right. So
I don't know. It's kind of a, what can you do?
Yeah. I mean, it's something that's going to be part of Call of Duty, you know, for as long as the games are coming out. I'm sure it's not going to go anywhere. I mean, obviously you've got the loud Call of Duty community. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those people. I mean, they're the ones that drive these games and help the sales and all that. So I understand why they want to make those people happy, and there's nothing wrong with that. These people are cool people. I'm not attacking them in any way if anybody thinks that, but I just don't like I just think it's a cheap part of the game. But, you know, comment down below and let me know what you all think. Do you agree with me, or are you more partial to what Ryan's saying? Be interesting to see what everybody thinks.
Yeah, I think everybody's probably going to be on your side because sniping is sort of a niche thing. But, you know, we may have a couple of Call of Duty snipers out there. Hopefully we do. Hopefully I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Like I said at the beginning of the video, thank you so much for 131 subscribers.
Definitely.
Please tell your friends if you're interested in helping us grow at all, or you don't have to. It's fine.
Yeah, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button if you like. And, you know, if you want to browse the channel a little bit and see what else we got up, check it out.
Yeah, stay a while.
Stay a while, yeah.
Take care.
Peace out.